Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? For fast and cheap coins, check out redzonecoins.com and use code ZERK for 15% off your order.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today, guys, we got some really good news. So here is the thing. As you guys can see on your screen right now, we do have one heavyweight, which is going to be coming out tomorrow. We do know there are 5 heavyweights coming tomorrow, or at least 5 players, and it looks like they're all going to be heavyweights. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Corey Boyd for being a part of the Nota Gang. If you guys have a chance to be shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn the notification bell on, and comment down below Nota Gang. Now, I do want to talk about the heavyweights that are going to be coming out tomorrow, or players that could potentially get a heavyweight, and also real quick, a little market talk, because heavyweights are actually going to change the market quite a bit depending on how we're actually able to get them. But let's focus on Brandon Linder to start off. So first up, I want to say last year, heavyweights and veterans, or heavyweights and flashbacks anyways, I believe the first batch when they came into the game were 86 and 87 overalls. Now given, I want to say that would have been approximately 2 weeks ago on Wednesday was when we got like the first heavyweights. It was literally only a couple of days after the game came out. Now we're a couple weeks into Madden 21, so we definitely should have gotten these already. I'm not sure why EA decided to hold off, but they did. But regardless, we now have an 89 overall heavyweight. Now guys, we don't know if they're all going to be 89 overalls, but let's just hypothetically say Brandon Linder here is the best one or the highest overall. Now, there are 5 heavyweights coming tomorrow. If they do it the same way as they did last year, the players will be available in a training pack in the store. So maybe it'll be like 1,300, 1,400, 1,250 training, probably somewhere around 1,200 to 1,500 training, my guess is. It kind of depends on the other overalls of the players that are actually in this pack. We don't know if they're going to be all 89 overalls or if they're going to be 87s, 88s, 89s. My personal guess here is that they're not all going to be 89 overalls, because if there is some sort of a training reroll set, they're not going to give you an 89 overall every single time. So my guess is we're going to see 87 to 89s or 88 to 89 overall heavyweights. But this is big. Now, the reason why this is big is because it seems like, and I want to say thank you to EA, because it actually seems like they listened to us. Because last year, if you guys remember, flashbacks and heavyweights, flashbacks came out on Monday, heavyweights came out on Wednesdays, and then on Fridays, we got veterans, right? Now, the players were decent, but every single week we would get, you know, maybe a pretty decent offensive lineman with heavyweights or a defensive lineman with heavyweights, whatever, and they wouldn't be good enough to really compete versus the best players in the game. This Brandon Linder here is one of, if not, the best center in the game. Now, as you guys can see, this is Travis Frederick, 89 overall, versus Brandon Linder, 89 overall. Now, I will say this. They need to be on top of it and consistently updating heavyweights, because if this is going to be weekly content, it's going to be weekly promo, like we expect it to be anyways, like it was last year, they need to make sure they're updating the overalls. If legend players are 93 overalls, I don't want to keep seeing 89 overall heavyweights. They need to at least bump that up to, you know, 90, 91 overall, so they're actually good cards. Like, we get excited about this every single week. Well, Brandon Linder here, 86 strength, 89 awareness. You can see a little bit less strength, same awareness. Now, Frederick does have 88 run block. He also has 87 pass block, right? Well, we're looking at 88 run block, 87 pass block, 89 pass block power, 87 pass block finesse. You can see the pass block power here, 88, only an 85 pass block finesse on Frederick. So in comparison of, like, is this card actually good? Brandon Linder's really good. He is legit, you could say, the best center in the game, depending on your scheme. We need to see the lead block, we need to see the impact block, we need to see the speed, all that stuff. But those are really the key factors that are going to really differentiate him and Travis Frederick. But I have to say, guys, this is pretty big. Now, in terms of what other players could we potentially see as heavyweights tomorrow, I decided to go based on 80 to 84 overalls, as Brandon Linder is an 82, and I don't really think they'll go higher than 84 overalls to give them that big jump. They may, but I don't think for the first week, because I feel like they may have gone with, say, you know, a Jason Peters or whoever they were going to go with, or Jason Kelsey, my bad, Jason Kelsey there. If they were going to go with like a big name Jason Kelsey player for the first week here, I feel like they probably would have showcased him off, but maybe not. But I think the 84 overall is probably the max. Now, the reason I'm going over this, guys, is because heavyweights is actually a pretty big promo in terms of investments, because if these players are going to be good, like that other center right there, the Brandon Linder, if we get ourselves a Trent Williams tomorrow, or we get ourselves a Lane Johnson tomorrow, they're going to be one of the best tackles in the entire game. Now, as I said, I feel like that Brandon Linder is probably going to be the highest overall. If there are 5 players, my guess is maybe 289s and then 388s, or maybe they're going to split up maybe 189, 288s, and 287s for the training pack, right? If it is a training pack. That's another aspect I'm going to talk about in this video, is the training market, because that is about to be changing a lot if, in fact, heavyweights are going to be a training pack in the store. But in terms of, like, if you guys want to go out there right now, I'm not saying this is a guarantee, and also I also forgot to go over fullbacks, but fullbacks is including this as well. There may be a fullback tomorrow, but if you want to take a look at any left tackles, left guards, basically any offensive linemen and defensive linemen as well, including fullback, that you think could potentially get an upgrade, I did sort by 80 to 84 over on Mudhead and Corley, and you guys can see there are 3 pages of players that EA could potentially decide to upgrade here. Now, seeing as to how they made an 82 overall and 89, maybe they're going to give someone like Trey Flowers or anyone else in here an upgrade, but just make sure these other players, if you decide to invest into their power-ups, because these power-ups could definitely shoot up tomorrow, make sure they don't have another upgrade. And also, don't be surprised to see a fullback upgrade tomorrow, because you guys can see we currently do have 3 elite fullbacks in the game, so if one of these guys does get an upgrade, I feel like I would probably want it to be Anthony Sherman. He does have 76 speed here, and he is, 75 run blocking and only an 80 overall. So if they make him like an 87, he'd be a pretty good fullback. So just saying, if you want to take a risk and invest into Anthony Sherman power-ups, it could play out pretty good for you. But also, I wanted to talk to you guys about training, because you can see over here on the right side, the cheapest training at the time I'm recording this video right now seems to be about 50 coins per, 49 coins per. There's some for 51 if you can get like an 87 overall legend for 92k. I will let you guys know right now that if indeed the pack tomorrow to get these heavyweights, if the heavyweights are going to be pretty good, people are going to want to be opening up these packs if they're decently expensive. Like if that 89 overall center goes for a good amount, there is a decent amount of profit to be made if there is a training pack needed to be able to go get those heavyweight players. So don't be surprised tomorrow if you log in and you see these 83 overall players now going for 27, 28k, whatever. These 81 overall elites going up. These core elite players, these 80, 81 overalls, they could be decently expensive tomorrow. Basically, we could see the market rise up a little bit because training is going to go up in value if these packs are actually good. But I did want to do a little bit of a market talk with you guys and talk about who I think could potentially get a heavyweight upgrade, just so you guys may be able to invest in them. As I said, guys, it's a complete risk. I don't know for sure who else is going to be getting upgrades. I don't know for sure if it is going to be a training pack in the store for the heavyweight players. It could be something completely different. They could be in regular packs. They could be in sets. We don't really know. They changed up Team of the Week a lot, so maybe they change up flashbacks, or maybe they change up heavyweights. So we'll just have to see exactly what they're going to do, but I'm going to be investing a little bit into some power-up players, and I also made sure to stock up on training today because I kind of expected the market to be a little bit haywire tomorrow morning, if indeed it is a training day. So with that being said, guys, hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure to drop a like on the video, and of course hit that sub button down below. I'll see you guys next time.